Grand Rising, YouTube Grand Rising. Good evening, good day, depending on where you are. I'm back in again to channel the messages that's saying to me, through me, and for me to share. And remember, not every message that comes through is going to be a message for everyone, but there's definitely a message here for someone. You're just needing to take the messages that resonates and leave the rest for those that the message will resonate with. So today is the 12th of November, 2025. Angel number for me today in part 1 to this message was 145, in this energy of the hangman and in this energy of the hierophant, you know. But the energy that I'm coming in with now, angel number 115, this energy of 11, you know, we've just come through this energy of the 1111 portal, the 111 portal also just before that. So angel number 115 combines the meanings of 1, 11, and 5, suggesting a time of significant change and new beginnings that requires a positive mindset for manifestation. The repeating ones indicate spiritual awakening and that your thoughts are creating your reality, while the 5 points to a need to embrace change and make positive decisions to manifest your desires. Manifestations and thoughts. The repeating 1 in this angel number 115 is a powerful sign to be mindful of your thoughts as they are actively shaping your reality. Change and transformation. The number 5 is associated with change, and 115 can signal that new and significant changes are on the horizon. This is an opportunity to embrace the transformation and make wise choices. In regards to this spiritual awakening that you may be going through right now, the number 11 is considered a master number related to spiritual awakening, alignment, and manifestation, making 115 a strong sign to stay aligned with your spiritual path. Embrace the change, stay positive, and trust the process. Was the energy that was coming through as I was channeling this message. But as I was clearing the table this rising, you know, it's been a good few hours now since I've uploaded and began to clear the table to the cards that's left here now. This to me feels like some kind of observation, communication, maybe even, but there's something missing. Going back to part 1, when I was doing the reading, I never read out the energy of the Scorpion card, which came through in the energy of those that I may be connecting with, that may be resonating with the part 1 of this message. So the Scorpion message of the card that came through is passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few selected friends. Sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. Quote, the Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings to everyone, and so that everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery and fun self. Now this Scorpion card came out in the reverse, but when in balance is wild and fierce and free, but when out of balance can be jealous and resentful and deal with unresolved issues, you know, no conflict, no resolutions to conflicts. To bring into balance, honesty is needed here and forgiveness. You know, so as I was reading that message, again, I was just channeling. So what I've written here is, I'm picking up on this masculine energy that's in their head, or they're in the head or in the mind of somebody. You know, they're really trying to analyze and observe someone here, possibly some type of something online with the Page of Pentacles. But I go deeper into this energy. I don't just think it's one thing that's on this masculine's mind. There's quite a lot, you know, especially when I look at this Ace of Swords energy, which is neither in the reverse nor the upright. So again, I'm picking up on this masculine that I feel like is in their head, or they're in the energy or the mind of this Queen of Swords that's here in the reverse, in this energy of watching, but with no form of communication. or if there is, it's very little to none in this energy again of the page. The pages are, it's, yes, it's messages, but it's small messages, you know, very little communication. It's kind of giving me like a couple of lines message, a couple of lines of a text message or a DM. You know, it's nothing lengthy. It's the energy I was picking up on, you know, very little to none. It's this energy of being mute. The masculine is in this energy, or in this energy of overindulging. They're hearing a lot of half truths, especially in reference to who they are in the inside, e.g., intentions. A toxic magician, you know, and I say a toxic magician because the devil's here, which is an indication of some type of overindulgence, some type of toxicity. This could be some kind of drug addiction. I was picking up on this energy of a functioning King of Pentacles, someone who's in an addictive energy but still able to hold their stability, you know, still able to manifest. So a toxic magician, though this magician is in the upright, this magician is not in the reverse. It doesn't feel sinister to me. It just feels toxic. It just feels codependent. A decision that I feel like this masculine has made to do right, you know, by themselves and by others. They may be in this energy of Dutch courage, this energy of a functioning, however the addiction may be, you know, still able, like I said, to maintain their stability, possibly even some kind of a job holding something down. But they're not speaking a whole truth here in regards to whatever this devil energy may be. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn energy with the King of Pentacles, Taurus and Virgo, Pisces as well, what I'm seeing here, and Gemini, Aquarius and Libra with the Queen of Swords. But it's almost like this King of Pentacles is using whatever this addiction is to block out whatever's being communicated to them by this Queen of Swords, you know. It's in this energy of selective hearing. Only hears what they want to hear. Or this could just be they only want to hear what it is in regards to or in reference to a child here. This can be a child that they share. But the message gets kind of deeper. It gets, as I began to finish this, I say as I began to finish this, but when I was finishing this write-up, the message kind of got deeper. I was then picking up on this energy of chromosomes and things like that. But I'm going to continue to read. There's two major arcanas behind this King of Pentacles. With the Ace of Swords, neither in the reverse nor the upright. It's in a blockage position, like there's some kind of block truth or half truths being told here. Someone's not got the truth or clarity or confirmation that they're needing right now. You know, this could be a masculine that's it, kind of materialistic, you know, prefers the nicer things to life. There may be a person that may overspend. You know, that could be what the toxic trait is. This could be what's upsetting a Queen of Swords here. You know, why they're not on the same page. With the page being in the middle here. This could be a masculine, like I said, with material indulgences with the devil. May overspend when in a toxic energy, giving to the devil. Hidden, unspoken, unrealized to some truths about this masculine and how they may manifest, you know, what it is that they may do in order to gain their finances, you know, in this energy again of the devil. There's something hidden, there's something unspoken, there's something secret here, and it's almost giving me this energy of a secret society, a secret group, you know, of magicians, of devils, of those who only speak, or, you know, half truth type energy. So anyway, as I continue to channel, this masculine is manifesting whatever it is they're manifesting on the down low. Now, again, like I was saying, this could be the down low in regards to sexuality, or this can just be down low and just dirty in this energy of the devil, secret society type of energy, is what I was picking up on here. Queen of Swords is fuming, harsh truths. I was guided to get my harsh truth deck. You know, if there's any communication at all, I feel like it's messages, text messages, DMs type of energy. I'm picking up on this energy that someone could be in the same home and sending a message to somebody as of what it is that they need to say, you know, rather than actually verbally speaking to somebody. There's very little to no communication here. Unexpected, inappropriate. There could be something in regards to somebody's health. I was picking up on this energy of someone's trying to figure out the appropriate learning. And as I was picking up on this appropriate learning, I was brought back to around, we could be looking at around 22 years ago. And I used to do office work. But downstairs in the office work, where those who I was working for would get their lunch, the lunches were prepared by those with learning difficulties and learning disabilities, mainly those with Down syndrome. So this is like having, I believe it's the extra chromosome. But as I was channeling this energy today, I was brought to another energy where a masculine may have, not necessarily your masculine, I'm just channeling, or maybe not you, but I'm just channeling, XXY, which is, you know, normally, usually it would be XY if you're in a masculine energy. But when you have XXY, it means you have an extra chromosome. I can't remember what they said it was. I think it's KT or something called the other, otherwise known as, I believe they said 47. You know, I'm going to attach some of that information into the description for anyone who may be interested in that. But it was coming through very specifically right before pressing record on this message. So that may be a message for somebody. But I'm going to pull an overall energy in regards to the energy of this message, because I still feel like there's something's missing. The way how that even fell out, it just fell out kind of heavy. And this was the overall message that we had. This rising in part 1 to this message was the Sun card. Behind the Sun card is the Wheel, but the card that came through, and it's a few of them, is the Magician and Justice. I'm not going to take both cards, I'm just going to get one card. But we've got the Magician out here. You know, whatever someone's manifesting for themselves, someone's manifesting karmic justice for themselves, you know. And this is Temperance that wants to come through. Card number 14. And we've got the Magician now at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely about the manifestations of what it is that someone's wanting for themselves. You know, deep down I'm hearing someone's true intentions of why someone may be behaving the way they are behaving, you know, is the kind of energy I'm picking up on here. So let's see, let's get a chakra energy for the King of Pentacles in regards to the energy of this message. Gut feelings is in the reverse. I pay attention, it's the same color as the pentacle that the King of Pentacles is holding, orange, which is a sacral energy, sacral chakra. This is to do with the groin area. For women, it's the womb, you know, type energy, the stomach. So let's see in regards to this energy of the Queen of Swords. Why is this energy of the Queen of Swords here? A couple cards wanted to come through. And we got new beginnings here. I can't tell you whether this one to be in the upright or the reverse, but angel number 919 is what I'm seeing here. Uncertainties at the bottom of the deck, card number 11. We've just come out of this 1111 portal, 111. So let's see, tell me more about this energy of the Page of Swords. Why have the Page of Swords here? Center of this message. I kind of left the cards as they came through in part 1. I've just taken up the cards that was around it. Again, it could be symbolic to the message. So let's see, in regards to this energy, letting go. And it's exactly what this Page of Swords is doing. Someone's letting go of something. I'm picking up on that's not serving them. 3 could be significant here. A child may be 3 here. I'm also picking up on this energy of paternity. When I was reading up about the XXY chromosome, it's a masculine who may have this extra chromosome. Not that they're unable to have children, but it's very hard for a masculine who's got XXY to produce children. You know, like I said, I will post some of the information in the description of this message. So let's see, what's the Ace of Swords in regards to this energy, which is here neither in the reverse nor the upright in this King of Pentacles' energy. And we've got creativity that's here in the reverse, literally fell on my lap. And we've got spiritual sensitivity. You know, someone's hitting a nerve is what I'm hearing. And acceptance is at the bottom of the deck. But we've got this energy of jealousy. Card number 18. Dreamtime, card number 39 wants to come through in this energy of gut feelings. This is definitely an extension of part 1. Part 1, the message came through dreaming or dream time. Another deck, same chakras though. In the energy of your inner child, it's a reoccurring dream. This is like someone's had a dream when they were very young, a child, possibly even at the age of 9, maybe even 6. You know, someone could have had a dream at 6, and by 9 things started to make sense to them, exactly what that dream may have meant, you know. But there's a reoccurrence here. But there's some kind of bitterness, jealousy that's surrounding this dream. Consumed, I'm picking up this energy of also by this toxic trait, this devil energy. It's blocking someone's spirituality, spiritual sensitivity is here, neither in the reverse nor the upright. Again, it's in this energy of half truth. Someone's coming that close to, I'm hearing, someone's coming that close in regards to this energy of what could be keeping this masculine in a shutdown energy is what I'm picking up on here. I'm picking up on this energy with this at the bottom of the deck. There's a lack of acceptance here. So let's see, tell me more about this energy of temperance for the Queen of Swords. What's the energy of temperance here in regards to this energy for the Queen of Swords? It's like little to no time at all for somebody that's within this energy, but something needs to be addressed. Someone is needing to ground themselves in order to address a situation for this new beginning. Because whosoever is in this energy of the Queen of Swords that's in the reverse, they're not in a creative energy. They're not in a very grounded energy right now. In order to pull in this new beginning, there's something that's needing to be let go of here. So why is this Page of Swords here in regards to this energy for the Queen of Swords that's here in the reverse? Could be a child here that favors feminine energy here. When I say favors, I'm talking about resembles, looks like, because we've got a Page of Swords with a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords. Page of Swords, Queen of Swords is the same suit, you know. This Page of Pentacles this child and this masculine may think alike, you know, type energy. But let's see, tell me more about this energy. That's acceptance. Stood tall, you know. Someone's accepting something in regards to the situation around the child here. Why's Page of Swords here in regards to this energy for this King of Pentacles? Potential is in the reverse in regards to this energy of creativity. So someone's figuring out that, you know, there was little to no potential, that they could have been part of some type of a creation here, is what I'm picking up on, and it's the strongest message that's coming through. Focus on the details. Someone's paying attention to the details. This can be timeline. This can be because of new information that they've received in regards to, you know, this XXY chromosome energy is coming through. Someone's looking back at the past. I'm hearing 16 years. Okay, I literally had to take a pause. So for whoever may be resonating with the energy of this message, this could be something that's making you have to, you know, sit back for a minute. Could possibly putting you into this energy of overindulging in some type of getting your head around some type of truth, you know, some type of clarity. Something's been brought to the forefront to your attention. I realized I had no activation music going on in the background. It was, you know, it felt like there was something missing, and I was picking up on this energy from the beginning. Something feels like it's missing for somebody here. As I pick up this deck, it says, you were my home. Now you're just a place I can return to. So let's see, in regards to this energy, what's unspoken here for this King of Pentacles? What's this energy surrounding the gut instincts that's here in the reverse for this King of Pentacles? I literally just felt so much anxiety in my chest just now. Heart chakra activation. Tell me more about this energy. I'm hearing moderation, patience. Someone's trying to temper themselves, you know. It says you gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality, and that's confirmation at best. The card that came through is card number 39, dream time. Age 39 may be significant here. I'm going to leave it as it wanted to show itself, neither the reverse nor the upright. Harsh truth, you know, and I've been picking up on this energy for somebody. Don't let your fear be your driver. So let's see, in regards to this energy for the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Card that came out, flipped over into the reverse. It says, time healed me. But if it didn't, let me read it in the upright. It says, time healed me, but it didn't erase you. Something did erase somebody from somebody. Somebody's like, enough is enough. Time hasn't healed somebody yet, you know. Time hasn't healed whatever's taken place for this Queen of Swords. Time's not a healer, you know, but it's definitely revealed some things to this Queen of Swords that they're not happy with, and that's an understatement, is what I'm hearing right now. So let's see. Tell me more about this energy. Why is jealousy in the energy of this King of Pentacles? I'm hearing they're putting on a good act, you know. Let's see. Tell me more about this energy. Why is jealousy in the energy of this King of Pentacles? It's like this King of Pentacles is jealous of this Queen of Swords' new beginning, you know. But this Queen of Swords don't see the potential there. When I see a Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's kind of giving me the energy of this Queen of Swords shot themselves in the foot, you know. A type of self-sabotage like energy. Something in this situation couldn't grow. creativity is here in the reverse. A lot of bitterness is what I'm picking up on. But why is jealousy here? Why is jealousy here in the energy of the masculine? King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Spiritual sensitivity. It says you moved on, haven't you? But it's neither in the reverse nor the upright. The 23rd may be significant, or something may have taken place or will before the 23rd, or whenever you're hearing this message. Or this could be 2023. Someone's not wanting you to move on, you know, or someone doesn't want someone in this situation to move on, to have some kind of a new beginning here. That's not what it was that they wanted to manifest. Why is the Magician here? In the energy of the devil and this King of Pentacles. Why is the Magician here? You've come further than you think. But it's neither in the reverse nor the upright. Whatever this new beginning is that you're manifesting for yourself. And I feel like I'm connecting here with whosoever's in the energy of this Queen of Swords. It's almost like this masculine wants to attach themselves to your new beginning. And I use that word attach because of the devil that's here. Let's see the devil by itself independently in regards to the energy of this message for those that I'm connecting with. The cards that want to come through is I keep stepping towards you only to pull away again. It's in the reverse. It's like someone's now just finally going to just make that final step to just keep moving towards you. But this card's also in the reverse. I'm hearing enough is enough. It says, I'm afraid to get close and terrified to lose you. Someone's fighting their fears, fighting that demon I'm hearing. They're fighting whatever that blockage is. The energy of blocked came through in the previous message. So someone's breaking through your boundaries, I'm hearing. Your blockages. It doesn't feel natural, if that makes sense. Especially when I see the devil and the Magician. Someone may be using some form of magic in order to break through how you're feeling right now, you know, your truth. Someone's spoken a harsh truth here. But let's get some more energy in regards to this, what's needing to be let go here in the energy of the Page of Swords. Losing you taught me love isn't about possession. I'm seeing this in many ways. This could be a child, or this can just be something that someone's hearing through the airways. I'm hearing someone can finally see that you're letting go of a situation, or are you? You're still holding on to these light bulbs, to these aha moments, to these ideas. And this card where this cage is open, but in the reverse it will kind of be locked. But if you have broken free, be mindful of the direction that you're heading in, you know. It's like blindly. I'm hearing blindly. Losing you taught me love isn't about possession. Somebody was in that toxic energy in the past. Came through in part 1. Narcissistic was actually the energy that came through. In the reverse, in the energy of transformation, someone wants to change their ways. No one, you know, it's the kind of energy, they know that they can't manifest in that narcissistic energy. They need to let go of that way of being and step into this energy of spiritual sensitivity. But it's giving me this energy of someone's basing that upon some type of a decision, upon one individual. You know, they're asking themselves this question, have you moved on? Or they're telling you, it's not necessarily they're asking you a question, they're telling you, you've moved on, haven't you? You know, are you asking me or telling me? Is what I'm hearing. Harsh communication. What's this energy? Show me this energy of this new beginning for those that I'm connecting with, in this energy of the Queen of Swords that's here in the reverse. This card wants to come through. Again, don't let fear be your driver. Life isn't a test. There are no right answers. Someone has to just do what it is that they have to do that makes them feel grounded, makes them feel comfortable, safe and secure, you know. Show me this energy of grounded. If love had a weight, would you still carry it? This is that kind of death card energy, you know. I can't remember. This is giving me the death card kind of energy. This is giving me the energy of unconditional love, you know. This is also giving me the energy of, I'm picking up this energy of Muhammad Ali. His phrase where he says, light as a butterfly and he stings like a bee. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, running from your problems won't solve them. It's like someone's got something heavy on their mind. It's broken down the connection here with this Queen of Swords. Somebody speaking their truth. There's something that's going on internally for a masculine here. Unspoken truth. What's going on here in this energy for this masculine that's unspoken? Because with all that's been said and done, nothing is still not come out until now. Someone's trying to put the pieces of their puzzle together, you know, of what's been broken. That heartache and pain is falling into the energy of, you gave me the sweetest dream, but the hardest reality. The card reads, I tried to fall for someone else, but no one compares. Someone's putting the pieces together now of a dream that they may have had in a past life energy, or within this lifetime. That's finally, the penny's dropped, you know. The penny's finally dropping. The pieces of somebody's puzzle is starting to come together. Someone's recognizing, soul recognition, you know. Kindred love, kindred spirit was the energy that came through in the previous message. If fate brought us together, why wouldn't it let us be? The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. Looks like the same energy to me. But there's a distance, there's a distraction I heard. So let's see, what's this harsh truth in regards to this energy for those that's resonating. Let's clarify the energy of this Queen of Swords. Dependent. It says you rely on others and it's stopping you from claiming your power. Strength comes from self-reliance. You can and you will do it. You just have to try. I don't know whether this is the Queen of Swords who's expressing this to this King of Pentacles. You rely on others and it's stopping you from claiming your power. Strength comes from self-reliance. You can and you will do it. You just have to try to be, you have to try. So let's get another card in regards to this energy. Why is the new beginning here? In the energy of this Queen of Swords that's here in the reverse, for those that may be resonating with the energy of this message. Misread signs. You're misinterpreting signals and wandering off course. Reevaluate to follow the path of your natural form. Someone's moving off of their path, you know. Again, I'm picking up on this sabotaging energy. Someone has sabotaged the connection. Someone's not on the same page. They're not thinking the same, you know. Let's ask, why is this Queen of Swords in the reverse? Why is the Queen of Swords here in the reverse in regards to the energy of this message? I'm hearing wrong deck. But let's just see what comes through. Why is this Queen of Swords here in the reverse? Lies. You're lying to yourself and those around you. There's a secret that needs to emerge for true alignment to occur. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got insincere. You're moving in a disingenuous way. Reconnect with your truest north and start making more aligned choices for better outcomes. I want to see something in regards to this energy. Tell me more about this energy of lies. Because the deception card did come out in part 1 of this message. A lot of gossip and suing. A lot of negative chitter-chatter is done against you in regards to your path that you're on right now. Was the energy that was coming through. There's some kind of a piece to a puzzle that's missing and someone's trying to figure it out. This energy of puzzled is fell in the reverse. Someone's no longer puzzled about why someone is feeling some kind of way. Why they're wanting to let go here. Someone's in a whole nother galaxy when it comes on to this connection. Someone's mind, I feel like it's this energy of this King of Pentacles is elsewhere. They're in a dreamland, they're in a dreamtime energy. But yet they're feeling jealous of this Queen of Swords' new beginning. Puzzled in the reverse. It says confused, perplexed and conflicted. No longer someone is in that way. They've figured out some kind of missing piece to some kind of a puzzle here of why someone's feeling so heartbroken. Let's get another card in regards to this message. Why is the pendant here in regards to this energy of this message? And we've got longing. This card is a repeat card that came through this rising. So it says missing you, let's talk, a reunion. So let's see, misread signals. That came out real quick. Blockage though. Nightlife, striptease, gamble, and Vegas. Yeah, someone's realized that someone's living some kind of a toxic double life, How they may be spending their finances. So let's see, in regards to this energy, what's the harsh truth that this King of Pentacles I'm hearing is sitting on with this Ace of Swords that's here, neither in the reverse nor the upright, for those that may be resonating in the energy of this message. And remember, not every message that comes through is going to be a message for everyone. But there's definitely a message here for someone. You just needed to take the messages that resonates and leave the rest for those that the message will resonate with. And we've got this energy of drain. It says this opportunity would deplete you. Reevaluate your involvement and seek opportunities that rejuvenate and inspire your soul. And exactly that, because this energy of this Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's literally going to suck somebody dry, is what I'm hearing. It's a projected energy. It's an argumentative energy. It's an energy that needs to be let go of. It's someone who's not thinking logically, This is somebody who's ready to sever a tie. I'm hearing wrongfully. This Queen of Swords that's here in the reverse. But let's get another message in regards to the energy that's surrounding this King of Pentacles and the energy of the Devil. Why is this energy of the Devil here? Judgment. It says you're trapped in a cycle of criticism towards yourself and others, blocking the growth that comes from compassion. Release the need to judge and find freedom in loving your authentic self. And this for me is giving me the energy of this birdcage card. Birdcage, there's a feather here that's been left behind as you fly away or need to fly away. There's something of you that's left behind, Something light. Or you're going to be feeling a lot more lighter for the decisions that you're making. Following your dreams, following your heart. Following that missing puzzle piece. Rather than staying in a situation that's heavy and that's burdensome. It's blocking your creativity. It's blocking this energy. Life isn't a test. There's no right answer. Meditation brings answers, But let's just see, why is this energy of the Magician here? In regards to this energy for this King of Pentacles. Poor investment is falling over into this energy of dependent and longing for. It reads, this venture will drain your resources without yielding worthwhile. returns. Redirect your efforts to more aligned opportunities. So this situation with this Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's become too codependent, you know. Is an energy I'm picking up on. Someone is needing to become more dependent for themselves. There's a lot of misunderstandings here because of a lot of lies that's being told. It's the energy of the boy that cried wolf. The boy that cried wolf is turned into the man that cried wolf. This is giving me the kind of wolf energy. It's become this it's become this masculine I'm hearing is spirit guide. The wolf, the boy that cried wolf, the wolf is now his spirit guide type of energy. Be mindful of the energies that you're paying attention to during this time. I just want to get one more card in regards to the whole of this energy. Why is this energy of temperance here? I think that's 2 cards. 1 card, right person. 2 cards, challenges. It says you're being pushed to repeat patterns for the sake of expansion. Reflect on the past lessons and integrate by making better choices each day. Know better, do better. Right person. Nurture this relationship. It holds the potential for mutual growth and support for this phase of your journey. Whatever this situation is coming to a close for in regards to a new beginning, this is a separate energy to what's going on. This is clarifying the overall energy here, which is temperance. Temperance represents a need to have patience. Whatever is going on in this energy of the devil, and this could just be the judgment that someone's passing upon somebody, and the way how they're making them feel low vibrational is the type of energy that I'm picking up on. You know, it's a challenge for somebody. Somebody's being triggered, you know, and if you're being triggered by a situation in the kind of way, I want to say it's a good thing, because it's going to highlight to you or illuminate to you the areas in your life that you're needing to look into. That's not bringing you the fulfillment, the wish fulfillments that you're needing. Is always going to leave that kind of holes in your soul type energy. Something is needing to be accepted here, whatever this challenging energy is, because whosoever you're moving towards is the right person. Again, I'm hearing this message. I've been hearing it for the last month or so, you know, right person, wrong timeline. This could just well be the right person now and the right timeline in this energy of a new beginning, because where there's a new beginning, there's an ending, you know. Reckless is at the bottom of the deck. You're acting like you don't care and waiting for it to crash and burn. Be warned, it's easier to change course now than to clean up their mess later on. Somebody kind of needed to hear that, I feel like. So in regards to the center part of this message, what's needed to be accepted here in regards to these challenges? I'm hearing 1 step at a time. We got toxic, 1 step at a time, and now I'm hearing 12-step program. Drama, arguments, and incompatible. Someone's in this nightlife energy, you know. You and them are not the same type energy, not cut from the same cloth type of energy, or at least right now. Someone's being swayed here. Someone's being drawn back into a past way of living. Someone's needing to accept some harsh realities right now in order to snap out of this toxic energy, this drama, this arguments. So let's get 1 more card in regards to this energy. Why is this right person here? Clarifying this energy of temperance. Someone's needing to get something in moderation, and we've got the narcissistic that wants to come through again. Egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. And it's falling into this energy that's over here of, I keep stepping towards you only to pull away. I mean, that's narcissistic within itself, you know. Under this energy of lies, it says, I'm afraid to get close and terrified to lose you. Someone's not really terrified to lose you. There's a misunderstanding here. Someone's needing to ground themselves, use their discernment in a situation, pay attention to I'm hearing the spirit that's talking to you. I mean, if this is whatever the addiction is, someone's speaking with the energy of Dutch courage. It's something that they've taken in order to help them make this decision, bring this communication, however, you know. Let's just see, why is this energy of judgment here? Why is judgment here in this masculine's energy, the King of Pentacles? Yeah, someone doesn't like the way how someone's glowing. New opportunities, new career, successful business, and it's falling into this energy of lies. Misread signs. Someone's taking something to heart, you know. It's the kind of energy I'm picking up on here. Someone doesn't like the way someone's expressed themselves. Someone's verbally, I'm seeing this argument right now, you know. Someone's saying they invested wrong. Someone's in this energy of they wish they never, you know. Something feels like a heavy burden with this energy of this stone. The right person's in the energy and in the hand of this feather, you know. That's covered up. That's the right person. The one that's in this left hand, this feather energy. But all of this energy that's over here in this energy of the Queen of Swords, it's blocking somebody's glow up, this narcissistic energy. Someone's tired of someone's lies. They're tired of them misreading the signs and the signals, you know. If anything, it's pulling somebody apart rather than drawing them together. But let's just see. Tell me more about this energy. Energy drain. Why is energy drain here? I mean, you can see it's this striptease life. Someone's not even going to apologize for the lies that they've told. Their arrogant, their rash actions, their insecurities. You know, it all came out because they were jealous of somebody's glow up. They didn't want somebody to glow up. It's that kind of energy. I'm paying attention to the 19 here, which is that sun energy, which is the overall energy of part 1's message. This is in the energy of someone's new beginning. This card number 19 is new beginnings. Show me this energy of new beginning, which is in the energy of the Queen of Swords. That's here in the reverse. Yeah, someone's trying to stop somebody, block somebody's time from moving on. Yeah, that mask is about to fall off though. You can no longer hide, can't be concealed, you know. Whatever this lie is being brought to the surface. It's this kind of energy of being gaslit. I'm afraid to get close and terrified to lose you. I keep stepping towards you only to pull away. It's in the reverse, in this energy of this masked energy, this person who's in this deceptive energy. Let's see, let's just get a bit more energy in regards to this King of Pentacles. Deceptive energy, you know. Whosoever this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is. Trapped in some kind of time loop. Stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Still holding on to something in the past. It's blocking their reality, their time right now. It's giving me this energy of living in a false reality. Painting everybody in the same paintbrush as those from the past, you know. Life isn't a test. There are no right answers. You're just needing to ground yourself in order to receive the answers that you're needing to receive. In order to bring this new beginning in towards you is the energy that's coming through. Moving away from making these poor investments. What's these poor investments? I'm hearing cycle after cycle. Someone's not smelling the roses. They haven't been smelling the roses when it's in front of them, you know. It's falling into this energy of narcissistic and missing you. Kind of got used to this kind of toxic characteristic. Striptease, gambling, Vegas kind of lifestyle energies. There's a mask that's being worn, but that mask is about to slip right off in the midst of someone's glow up. Let's get this dependent energy. Why is this dependent energy here? Intimacy, and it's falling into this energy of the Magician. So why is intimacy here in regards to this energy of dependent in the midst of all of this toxicity? Couple cards came through. One fell to the ground. Exhaustion. You know, someone's not tired. Someone's not tired, you know. What's this? Established, settled, secure, and wealthy. That's a lot. Burned bridges. It says lack of trust, disloyal, turned back on. Someone is established, well established for the things that they can manifest, you know. I'm hearing the mind games. I'm paying attention to that. This established card is in this energy of the Ace of Swords, which is neither in the reverse nor the upright. I'm picking up on an egotistical energy here, you know, a judgmental type energy here that's needing to be released and let go. Someone's needing to face some kind of a fact here. Someone's needing to release some type of a toxic trait. You know, I'm picking up on this narcissistic trait energy. I'm hearing resurfacing. I'm still being drawn back to that. This energy wants to transform from how they was, you know. They no longer want to be that way that was in the past. Going back to part one of this message, someone is now or needing to wake up and smell the roses to the traits that they still have within them. They're investing and making poor investments here because of the codependencies of their past. You know, they're still investing in the same things that they was attracted to in their past. When something is standing right in front of them that they're refusing to accept as the right thing or the right person or the right direction, they'd rather stay trapped within their south node energy, within their comfort zone, you know, because it just feels better to them. It feels like something's happening in their life, whereas when you're holding a feather, it doesn't feel like nothing much is going on. Someone's not happy with that peace, you know. It's this energy of someone's just, I'm picking up on this energy of problematic with no conflict resolution. I'm picking up on this energy that, you know, they don't even like to see people glow up, and would never apologize when they're in the wrong. You can take somebody up to like 19 days, I'm hearing, to make a change, to apologize for things that they may have been wrong in regards to these misunderstandings here. Let's just get a few cards in regards to this energy. Tell me more about this energy of this King of Pentacles. Could be connecting with a Capricorn, but this is the devil out here. Toxic, narcissistic. Tell me more about this energy, right person. Why is this right person center of this message, heart of the matter, which I was clarifying temperance with, and we've got the world card here, and I'm not going to put the world card on camera because she's a bit exposed, but this is the world card here. I'm going to kind of pull it behind. So there's some kind of closure coming. Some kind of cycle is closing up. It may be taking a bit of time in this energy of temperance, you know, but patience. Patience is a virtue right now. Don't get drawn away, you know. Especially during this time of Mercury retrograde. Let's see, tell me more about this energy of this right person. And we've got the Eight of Swords that's here in the reverse. Someone's freeing themselves from a situation where they wasn't waking up and smelling the roses, you know. There's a soon will be type energy. Someone's realizing that they've made a poor investment here. They were dealing with somebody that was wearing a mask, but this mask is now about to slip off. You're going to see someone's glow up, you know. Let's see, tell me more about this energy of glow up. Why is glow up here neither in the reverse nor the upright? In regards to the energy of this message, that's a lot. Death card center of this message, Ace of Pentacles wants to show itself. You know, there's some type of a missed opportunity that's lurking, I'm hearing. I'm not going to take all of these cards. I just want to get... Let's see. Tell me more about this energy of glow up. And again, someone's still not going to apologize. Someone made a wrong judgment about you. And I'm now seeing one of the Moonology cards. Show the world the real you. Someone's not even going to make an apology about making a wrongful judgment about who you are. I'm hearing bets are on. But the card that came through in the center is the five is the Five of Swords. Bets are on. Someone wants to win something at all cost. You know, devil energy, toxic energy. Someone knows that they made a wrong decision. They betted on the wrong one. Is the type of energy I'm picking up on. But someone's now going to have to accept that somebody was in this playing mind games. There could even be slight bullying that's going on here, you know, egotistical type energy. So let's see, tell me more about this energy of glow up. Why is this glow up here? And that's the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And again, there's the apology that's here in the reverse also, but there's a confession coming in. Show me this energy of the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? So that's like 12 swords. So this something could have been going on for like a year or 12 weeks, you know, enough to keep someone bounded and tied. I'm picking up on the first semester of pregnancy. So let's see, tell me more about this energy. Why is the Seven of Swords here, neither in the reverse nor the upright? Someone was just determined to win something at all costs, and they got no intentions of apologizing for misunderstanding and making a poor judgment, a poor investment, a poor decision. Queen of Swords, someone went into this direction, you know. Right, show me this energy of the Queen of Swords. She's neither here in the reverse nor the upright. Not wanting to end something here. The Death card's here in the reverse, not coming to some kind of realization that something is over. Again, this can be the masculine that's in this energy. They didn't want to accept when this Queen of Swords said something is over, you know. They tried to keep a Queen of Swords stuck in their head in some type of a mental entrapment. Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Strength card is right behind that. Show me this energy of the Death card. Where's the Death card here in the reverse in regards to the energy of this message? Ten of Cups. Someone may have thought that they were doing this to save their family, their home, their happiness. Show me this energy. Where's the Death card here in the reverse with the Ten of Cups? Someone was focused, you know. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Or not as focused as they should have been. Eight of Pentacles. Someone wasn't as focused as they should have been. Maybe because of a literal death that may have taken place within, you know, the Ten of Cups. A family, friends, you know, close friends. Some kind of poor investments was made. Somebody may have felt trapped, unable to move forward in a new beginning. Someone was missing their family, missing their home. Why is this energy of longing for you here? Somebody was in pain, you know. There's no time on healing, you know. There's no time on grief. Trying to get over some kind of a passing here. Tell me more about this energy. Yeah, that's the High Priestess. Not following your gut instincts and paying attention to the card that's right above this. Someone didn't follow their instincts in regards to a situation. I'm picking up on someone's had their final warning. Show me this energy of this High Priestess that's here in the reverse. Two of Swords, neither in the reverse nor the upright. Whosoever this High Priestess is, was helping this masculine see the areas of their life that they may have been most stuck in, you know, caught between this energy of a rock and a hard place. Tell me more about this energy of the High Priestess that's here in the reverse in regards to the energy of this message. That's the Chariot, you know. Time is a healer and time is a revealer type energy in regards to knowing the direction and that you're wanting to go in regards to this, you know, finding the missing pieces to this energy of heartache and pain. I'm paying attention to it's like someone that's not picking it up. But this is the Three of Swords. It did come through in the blockage position, but I'm paying attention then to the card that came through, this puzzled card, and this card where someone was trying to figure out the pieces of why someone was behaving the way that they was, or the way that they are. And it's because someone's figured out that someone's heart don't lay in the connection with whosoever this Queen of Swords is. Whosoever this masculine is in some kind of decision, indecisive energy about, may have already established some kind of a connection, but it's hidden in this energy of the World card, in this energy of, you gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. I tried to fall for someone else, but no one else compares. The Moon is at the bottom of the deck. Again, I had to take another pause, paying attention to the Moon card that's at the bottom of the deck, and the card that was behind that is the Seven of Wands to the Fool card, Eight of Wands to the Ace of Swords. Some kind of message may be coming in towards you, and it may not even feel like it's a good message. Sorry, I'm reading the bottom of the deck. I was about to close this message up. I didn't realize it had been going on for so long, but this could just be a message of truth that's coming towards you in regards to a brand new beginning. The Fool card's here. I don't feel like it may be a good message with the Page of Wands in the reverse. It may not be something you want to hear. It's not what you, I'm hearing right now, it's not what you want, but it's what you need. In the energy here of the Four of Cups, it may feel like it's a missed opportunity right now. Someone's feeling kind of not recognized. Couldn't think of the word, but I saw the Six of Wands directly behind that. The Knight of Cups may want to make some kind of an offer here. To build some kind of opportunity, expectation type energy, waiting for your ships to come in. I'm picking up some kind of a business plan with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Three of Wands. I'm hearing some kind of planning and retreat, some kind of proposal here that can generate generational wealth. I can't see the Ten of Pentacles, but I can see someone wanting to, with the Four of Pentacles, they're holding on to something and ready to now release something into some kind of collaboration, teamwork, business. Someone's ready to start something again, you know. They've gone through a judgment call here, left out in the cold, needing to make some kind of decision. They've been enlightened in regards to situations here, going through this energy of the dark night of the soul. Patience has been their virtue. Truth has been told, and there's a happy new beginning here for somebody. They may not be able to see it or feel it right now, but it's right here, middle of what it is. It's the heart of the matter. Possible marriage also. Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Someone's really looking deep into all that's taking place right now, especially maybe during this moon cycles that we've been having. It's been big energy, and that's been the energy of the 3 moon cycles that I did for the station, for the channel, sorry. But anyway, I'm going to end this message. I feel like I'm just let's get a message from Spirit for those that may be resonating in the energy of this message. Overall message. For some reason, I'm homed into this Death card that's here in the reverse, this transformation. Someone's not as focused as they should be. You know, I didn't want to read all 3 cards, but I'm going to read all 3 cards because I feel like this message is specifically for somebody. You know, I feel like I can keep recording, but I'm being mindful. So the first one reads, "There is you. We're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life, your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmative, we say, loving you very much. Second card reads, Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being, taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that the magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind is aligned with the divine intelligence. It's unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved, and we're all behind you. Final card before I end this message. It reads, Dearest you, here on the other side, we have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to, to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without condition, and it is based in reverence and fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you, always and forever. We just adore you over here. And on that note, I'm going to end this message. And if these messages have resonated with you, remember to press the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and appreciations to those that have subscribed to my channel, viewing my messages, liking, sharing, definitely helping my messages to be heard by those that's needing to hear the messages at the times when the message is being heard. So on this note, love and light to you all.